All right, guys, good morning. Wanted to kind of give you a lowdown of what we're doing today. We're out in Murrells Inlet. It's a beautiful morning. It's about 8:30. There is, I mean, you talk about dead calm. It is just absolutely a fantastic morning. Right here, I just took off at Moore's Landing. And again, I was the only one parked over there, which I can't hardly believe that there's nobody out here. I mean, it is like 80 degrees. It is perfect, not a breath of wind. The tide is coming in and I'm set up. I just got anchored up and there is bait busting all over the place. So I am going to start with a little 2-inch white fluke on a 1/4-inch trout eye and see what I can't pick up. So I will keep you informed of how the bite is. Hey guys, Chris with Digcom Outdoors. I wanted to just kind of wrap up the fishing trip that I started yesterday. I started taking some video yesterday morning when I first put in at Murrells Inlet. And I just wanted to kind of go over a little bit of the tackle that I was using, some of the soft plastics, maybe some rigs. I guess it would be a successful day. Caught a lot of fish. They never measured. Caught probably the smallest flounder I think I've ever caught. It measured at 7 inches, a little flip-flop flounder. So caught a lot of trash fish. There were ribbon fish, lizard fish. I caught one little small blue. You know, he was a lot of fun I mean, bluefish, if you've never caught a bluefish before, they pull. I mean, he was only about 8 or 9 inches long, but man, he was screaming some drag. He was definitely a lot of fun. But I started out yesterday morning using a 2-inch white Zoom fluke. I had him rigged with a little bit heavier jig. It was a 1/4-ounce trout eye. So ended up starting with that. Switched it up to a couple of different little soft plastics. Went to a Electric Chicken DOA. This one was a 1/8 ounce trout eye on it. I was fishing the incoming tide. So when the water was getting deeper, I like to go to a you know, an 1/8 ounce because I think I can pull it through the grass a little bit easier than a bigger, bulkier 3/8 ounce jig head. So did the Electric Chicken 1/8 ounce, and then I kept on a 1/4 ounce trout eye and went through just kind of the whole realm of some of my plastics. The DOA, this is called the Naked Shark. Really good for flounder. I pull them right across the bottom. Really matches the hatch well, especially this time of the year. Really like that. Anything that's kind of nice and light in color. The water was, I wouldn't say it was stained, but it was still kind of a little bit darker than usual. So I think that's why I had such success with the white Zoom fluke. I kept going back to this because that's why I kept getting the bite. So you know, I'm not going to switch up and stay on something that is not working. So I was slathering up all of my soft plastics with the ProCure. This one is just shrimp. It really doesn't make that much difference if you put a mullet scent on a mullet soft plastic. The fish doesn't know. It's just in a little bit more of an attractant for them to hang on to that soft plastic to actually take the bait. So you know, I like the ProCure. It's a nice sticky gel. It holds on really well. I know I've been asked a couple of different times, how long can you wait until you have to reapply it? Usually, I don't know, 20-25 casts, whatever that is. Maybe like 15-20 minutes of just constant, you know, casting or whatnot. You know, put another bead down the back of these soft plastics and it'll work well for you. The weather is starting to change. It's the back end of August. Today's the 23rd. It's been really hot. July was just brutal. The fishing kind of turns off when it starts getting that hot. Well, now that, you know, it's starting to kind of cool down a little bit. We had a little bit of a reprieve from the heat the last week. I know that this week coming up, it's going to get hot again. Come September, October, November, this is really when South Carolina fishing really starts to heat up. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to going into this next season of fishing. I was hearing that some of the guys were catching some trout under an adjustable cork with some live bait. I've heard shrimp and some mud minnows. So if you got an adjustable cork, something like this that you can adjust the depth, that's what I heard that the guys were catching their trout on. You know, I always keep a couple of these in my box. You know, I always got, you know, this right here. I've always got my go-to cork, the egg popper. Love this thing. It's one of my favorites. I know when I'm out by myself, I'll just pitch that out into the water and just kind of let the tide and the current take that to wherever it goes. It's kind of a throw it and forget it type thing, and then I can work a soft plastic and just kind of keep an eye on the bobber. So, you know, I love cork fishing. You know, it's a great way to get a couple of lines out and increase your chances for a hookup. Like I said, yesterday was kind of unproductive but productive. I had some fish pull on the line. Again, nothing measured. That's fine. It was still just a great day to get out. But, you know, if you like the video, like it, retweet it, get it out there, and I'll see you guys back out on the water.